Добре рано, а може добрий вечір. А може де те мешкає, там є 5 годині. Good morning everyone, or good evening, or maybe it's 5 o'clock somewhere as someone once sang. My name is Don Bilinski and I want to thank each and every one of you for purchasing this CD. I also want to thank all of my old friends and also new acquaintances for making me feel really at home here in Winnipeg and surrounding areas since I moved back in 2013. Thanks for attending the various venues that feature our brand of music. Secondly, I want to thank all the musicians that I played with over the years and want to especially thank the musicians who let me share the same stage with them since my arrival a year ago. And also helped me to sort of kind of get back in the music groove, so to speak. I will not mention any names as I do not want to forget anybody, but you all know who you are. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank all the radio personnel that play this genre of music. Thank you for keeping this tradition alive. And folks, please accept this CD as my small and humble contribution for the preservation of Western Canadian Ukrainian music. Now, getting to the CD, you're listening right now to the Introduction Polka. On item number 2, we go to Alpenstone, Manitoba. I purchased a hotel there in 1976. And right in the back lane of the hotel was the wife of the late, great Jim Gregorish, Mary, and their son, Walter. On many occasions, I visited them and reminisced times, and they played, they had a reel-to-reel recorder that was some of Jim's music. Some of it was recorded, some of it wasn't. Having said that, I don't know the year that would have been recorded or the other musicians on there, but there was a very special sound that I hadn't heard before, but it's something I never did forget. So I'm going to start off item number 2 with a retro-style version of the Lover's Polka. Moving on to item number 3, I moved to Oakburn, Manitoba in the late 70s also. Met a gentleman by the name of Peter Lamb, which is no stranger to this genre of music at all. And Pete used to start off a lot of evenings, either in the hotel or dances that we done, with a number. I don't really know the name of it, but it's kind of one of Jim's numbers, but Pete had his own version. I'm going to call it the Pete and Jim's Polka, that is also done on a retro style. And before we leave that area of Western Manitoba, there was a lady that sang many, many songs on many records. May Chwayuk, who was a legend in her time, no doubt. She sang the Rozluka Waltz, which I'm going to also sing. Item number 5, later in the early 1980s, we moved to Dysart, Saskatchewan, and I've created the Dysart Polka. Item number 6, to all the people of Erin, Saskatchewan, I'm doing a vocal. It's called the Aaron Kolomeka, and there was a fellow there by the name of Frank Bandura, who is quite a singer, volunteer singer who sang in the hotel there, sometimes at noon, sometimes at midnight. It's kind of more fun, the midnight show. But in any event, I've created the Aaron Kolomeka, also sang that one. Moving along to Kelleher, Saskatchewan, I owned a hotel there in 1997 till 2000. I'm going to be doing the Fiddling Ray version of the Kelleher Waltz. Another gentleman from Saskatchewan that I lived with, or that I played with, was Bill Prokopchuk. And Bill recorded many albums, but he done a foxtrot that he never did record. And I'm going to attempt that. It's called Bill's Foxtrot. I got a request for this number 9 coming out. It's called Poyicho do Longlako, Ukrainian polka in vocal also. Good friend of mine, Steve Koss, recorded Perbarayo Kozak, which I will attempt to redo. Item number 10. Item number 11. We have a Cymbala tune that I created myself, the Krasny Polka. It's an area that's just north of the farm that I grew up, a little bit south of Wynyard, north of Ponchelo, but west of Wishart, called the Krasny Polka. Number 12. A friend of mine I met back in the 70s was a former boxer, and I've named a polka after him called Rocky's Polka. The final number on this selection, or on this CD, pardon me, is called the Ternopil Polka from the area of Ukraine where my father and grandfather were born. Well, that's about enough talking for now. Do побачення. Enjoy the CD.